Hi guys, welcome to story time. Since today is going to be my last story time with you guys before we get started on our summer reading stuff in June, I am going to read you some of my favorite stories that I have enjoyed reading, okay? So our first one is Little Blue Truck. Horn went beep, engine purred, friendliest sounds you've ever heard. Little Blue Truck came down the road. Beep, said Blue to a big green toad. Toad said croak and winked an eye when Little Blue Truck went rolling by. Sheep said baa, cow said moo, oink said the piggy, beep, said Blue. Cluck, said a chicken, and her chick said peep. Meh, said a goat. Blue said beep. Neigh, said a horse. Quack, said the duck. Beep, said the friendly Little Blue Truck. Honk, yelled a dump truck. Coming through. I've big important things to do. I haven't got time to pass the day with every duck along the way. Vroom went the dump. Around a curve he saw a puddle and he tried to swerve. Into the mud rolled the big fat truck and his big important wheels got stuck. His heavy-duty dump truck tires were sunk down deep in muck and mire. Honk! Cried the dump, and he sounded scared, but nobody heard, or nobody cared. Then into the mud, bump, 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 came the Little Blue Truck to help the dump. Little Blue pushed with all his might. Now Blue and the dump were both stuck tight. Help, 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 cried the Little Blue Truck. Beep, beep, beep. I'm stuck, I'm stuck. Everybody heard that beep, beep, beep. The cow came running with the pig and the sheep. Up at a gallop ran the big brown horse. Goat jumped over the fence, of course. The hen came flapping with the chick and the duck, and everybody pushed the Little Blue Truck. Head to head and rump to rump, they all pushed Blue who pushed the dump. They couldn't quite budge that heavy load. Then who popped up but the big green toad? All together, 1, 2, 3, one last push, and the trucks were free. Thanks, little brother, said the dump to Blue. You helped me and they helped you. Now I see a lot depends on a helping hand from a few good friends. Beep, said Blue, who wants a ride? Everyone scrambled to jump inside. Oink, quack, baa, moo, cluck, peep, neigh, croak, baa. Beep, 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 beep. That's a fun one, isn't it? All right, our next one is going to be about some animals that know how to type. Click, clack, moo, cows that type. All right, here we go. Here's Farmer Brown. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. At first he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type, impossible. Click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. It was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets? No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn. Closed. No milk, no eggs. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Cows that type, hens on strike. Who ever heard of such a thing? How could I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. Farmer Brown decided that this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for the duck to come with the typewriter. See, now they're all nice and cozy. Even the chickens have them. The next morning, he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. Clickety, clack, clack. Looks like they got their diving board. All right, our next story is about a dinosaur who doesn't know she's extinct. Edwina, the dinosaur who didn't know she was extinct. All right. Everyone in town knew Edwina. She was the dinosaur who played with the neighborhood kids. She was the dinosaur who did favors for anyone who asked. Edwina helped little old ladies cross the street. And she baked chocolate chip cookies for everyone. Everyone loved Edwina except for Reginald von Hoobie-Dooby. Reginald knew just about everything about just about everything. He liked to give reports in class on all the things he knew. Today he was going to talk about things that are extinct. Specifically, dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. Totally extinct. Report by Reginald von Hoobie-Dooby. But as soon as Reginald started, Beth McFeeder asked, what about Edwina? She's a dinosaur. Then Tommy Breacher said, yeah, Edwina can't be extinct. She bakes chocolate chip cookies for us. And then Mrs. Mink added, maybe Edwina is baking chocolate chip cookies right now. Before he knew it, everyone except Reginald was outside eating cookies. No one listens to me with that dinosaur around, thought Reginald. Well, tomorrow I'll prove to the whole town that dinosaurs really are extinct, and poof, Edwina will disappear. The next morning, Reginald handed out flyers that made excellent arguments on how extinct dinosaurs are. They also made excellent hats. When the flyers didn't work, Reginald tried protesting. This is not happening. When protesting didn't work, he tried everything he could think of. But no one listened. Finally, Reginald broke down and cried. Boo-hoo, he sobbed. Why won't anybody listen to me? I'll listen to you, said a voice from behind him. It's Edwina. Reginald took Edwina to his classroom. Inside, Edwina listened as Reginald told her the truth about dinosaurs. He was persuasive, he was expressive, he was loud. He was also very convincing. Edwina was shocked. When he was done, Reginald felt fantastic. No one had ever listened to him so well for so long. Everything Reginald had said made sense. There was no doubt about it in Edwina's mind. She knew she was extinct. She just didn't care. And by then, neither did Reginald von Hoobie-Dooby. The end. And she's making him cookies. She must be one good chocolate chip cookie maker. Our last one. This actually may not be our last one. I have one more. But we're going to read Five Little Monkeys Reading in Bed. And if you've never read about these Five Little Monkeys, you should. They are fun kids. When the Five Little Monkeys are ready for bed, their mama reads them stories, then kisses each head. It's bedtime for monkeys. Now turn out the light. Oh, Mama, please, just one more story tonight. But Mama's too tired. She's read more than 4. Lights out, sweet dreams. She closes the door. One monkey whispers, "This book is so good. If Mama won't read it, then maybe we should." The monkeys start reading. The story is sad. One monkey is weeping. She's feeling so bad. It's snowing. That puppy is lost. Then out come the tissues. They all start to bawl. They sob. They cry to the last page of all. What happens next? Oh no! It's such a good ending. Their sobs turn to cheers. Those monkeys are loud. You should cover your ears. Hooray! Yay! Woohoo! Yippee! Look, his dad finds him. In fact, they're so noisy that Mama runs in. What's all this racket, this chaos, this din? Oops. One monkey admits with a guilt-ridden look, "We've been reading the very best, happy, sad book." Mama raises an eyebrow. "What was it I said?" Lights out, sweet dreams, no more reading in bed. Then one monkey sighs as she turns out the light. "I wish we could read this new ghost book tonight." Just look at that goblin and mean-looking ghost. It's those shadowy bats that I like the most. Ooh. One monkey starts hooting an eerie ghost sound, and soon they're all wailing and jumping around. Eek! Then a dark, spooky shadow appears on the wall, but a knock on their door is what frightens them all. "It's a ghost!" they all scream, but then knock, knock. Oh no! Mama walks in. "What is all this racket, this chaos, this din?" The monkeys all gasp. "We thought you were a ghost. This book is so scary. We like it the most." Mama raises an eyebrow. "What was it I said?" Lights out, sweet dreams, no more reading in bed. One monkey shivers. "That book was so creepy, so good, but so scary. I'll never be sleepy." She pulls out a joke book. "We've got to be quiet, but the jokes inside are so funny. In fact, they're a riot. Hee hee, ha ha, hee tee. Why do giraffes have long necks?" The monkeys try hard not to giggle or laugh, but then there's a joke with a foolish giraffe. school, hee hee, so they can wear lots of ties, ha 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 ha, hee. It's so silly, so goofy, they all start to roar. And then, can you guess who flings open their door? Oh yes, it's Mama. She comes storming right in. What's all this racket, this chaos, this din? The monkeys keep giggling. They just can't quit. Mama picks up their books. That's it. I've had it. That's it. Then she raises an eyebrow. Did you hear what I said? Lights out, sweet dreams, no more reading in bed. Well, the monkeys are tired. They're almost asleep when they hear someone giggle, then laugh, then weep. Do you hear all that noise? Just who could it be? Let's sneak down the hall. Can you guess what they see? It's Mama. Oh, Mama, they giggle. What was it you said? Lights out, sweet dreams, no more reading in bed. Those monkeys are sleepy. They head out the door. Just wait till tomorrow and then we'll read some more. Sweet dreams. All right, our very last story is about Amelia Bedelia, and it says her first day of school, but I figured since we're almost to the end of the year, you can totally see what she gets all mixed up. Amelia Bedelia's first day of school. Let's see what she gets all mixed up. She's quite the little girl. Amelia Bedelia couldn't wait to go to school. Here we are, said Mrs. Park, the bus driver. Time to jump off. Amelia Bedelia backed up, then ran as fast as she could and jumped as far as she could, right out the bus door. Amelia Bedelia landed right on top of a grown-up. Oof! Are you my teacher? She asked. I'm Mrs. O'Malley. I teach gym. Oh, said Amelia Bedelia. I'm not Jim. I'm Amelia Bedelia. Can you help me find my teacher? Follow me, said Mrs. O'Malley. And Amelia Bedelia did, right into her new classroom. Hello there. My name is Mrs. Edwards. You must be Amelia. How did you know? Asked Amelia Bedelia. Because you're my last tag, Mrs. Edwards said. Amelia Bedelia started running. You can't catch me, she yelled. I'm too fast. Come back, said Mrs. Edwards, laughing. We aren't playing tag. I have a name tag for you. Amelia Bedelia looked at her name tag. Something was missing. She added Bedelia. I like my whole name, she said. It rhymes. So it does, says Mrs. Edwards. Now please sit where you like. This was a hard choice for Amelia Bedelia. She liked the pictures of faraway places. She liked the letters marching across the top of the board. She liked the hamster running on its wheel. She liked everything she saw. She sat down right in the middle of class. Mrs. Edwards began the day by calling roll. Amelia Bedelia. What? Said Amelia Bedelia. Not what, said Mrs. Edwards. Here. I hear you, said Amelia Bedelia. Good, said Mrs. Edwards. When you hear your name, say it. It, hollered Amelia Bedelia. It, said Mrs. Edwards. Who is it? I will be it, said Amelia Bedelia. Can we play tag now? Everyone began to laugh. Clap, clap, clap. Shh, be quiet as mice, said Mrs. Edwards. Now that I am sure you are here, Amelia Bedelia, I'll read the names of your classmates. Rose, here. Teddy, here. Angel, here. Chip, here. Holly, here. Penny, here. Dawn, here. Their names were all very exciting, but Amelia Bedelia still loved her name best of all. Plop, plop, plop. Miss Edwards placed a lump of squishy clay on each desk. Let's make our favorite animals, she said. Amelia Bedelia loved hamsters, so she began making one. Rose made a giraffe. Dawn made a pony, and Clay made a big fat bullfrog. You're funny, Amelia Bedelia, said Clay. You should be the teacher's pet. Amelia Bedelia was not happy. She loved animals, but she did not want to be anyone's pet. She felt like flattening Clay's frog. If you have trouble, said Mrs. Edwards, try wiggling your fingers on the clay. So that's exactly what Amelia Bedelia did. Soon clay. So that's exactly what Amelia Bedelia did. Soon Clay was laughing so hard he couldn't stop. Amelia Bedelia said, Clay, stop tickling me. Clean up, everybody clean up, sang Mrs. Edwards. It's time for music. Miss Melody arrived with her guitar and tambourine. We'll sing like birds today, la la, she trilled. Then the students toured the library with Mr. Stacks. I want to see your little noses in the book, said Mr. Stacks. Ow, said Amelia Bedelia. In gym class, Mrs. O'Reilly taught them how to run like cheetahs. Meow. At last it was time for lunch. Do you feel like a Sloppy Joe? Asked the lady behind the counter. No, said Amelia Bedelia. Do I look like one? Here you are, said the lady. I hope your eyes aren't bigger than your stomach. Me too, said Amelia Bedelia. They would not fit in my head. Amelia Bedelia, said Rose after lunch, do you want to play jump rope with us? Amelia Bedelia smiled. Sure, she said. So she put the rope on the ground and jumped over it. Amelia Bedelia was a terrific rope jumper. Rose giggled. So did Holly, Dawn, and Joy. But before long, everyone on the playground was jumping rope the way Amelia Bedelia did. It was time for one last project. Mrs. Edwards brought out big sheets of paper, glue, and scissors. This is free time, she said. Create something wonderful. Amelia Bedelia decided to make daisies for her mother. She got 2 pieces of white paper for the petals, a piece of yellow paper for the centers, and another piece of white paper, and another piece of yellow paper, and another piece of white paper, and another piece of yellow paper. Amelia Bedelia, said Mrs. Edwards, don't be a ping-pong ball. Please sit down. But I need greens for the stems. Enough is enough, said Mrs. Edwards. Please glue yourself to your seat. So Amelia Bedelia did, and since her daisies didn't have stems, she glued them to her headband until the school day ended. Goodbye, squirrels and ladybugs, said Miss Edwards. She was standing in the doorway, giving everyone a gold star. See you tomorrow. Soon Amelia Bedelia was the only one left. Amelia Bedelia, said Mrs. Edwards, why are you still here? Because, said Amelia Bedelia, you told me to glue myself to my seat. So I did, said Miss Edwards. And so I did, said Amelia Bedelia. Amelia Bedelia stood up, but the chair stood up with her. Mrs. Edwards chuckled and then laughed out loud. Oh, Amelia Bedelia, Mrs. Edwards said, I should have known better than to say that to you, especially on your first day. As Miss Edwards got Amelia Bedelia unstuck, she whispered, want to know a secret? Today is my first day of school, too. I'm a brand new teacher. We both deserve gold stars, said Amelia Bedelia. You'll have lots of fun tomorrow, said Mrs. Edwards. We're having an assembly. Hooray, said Amelia Bedelia. What are we going to build? Memories, said Mrs. Edwards. Then she tapped Amelia Bedelia once on the very top of her head. Tag, said Miss Edwards. You are it until tomorrow. Amelia Bedelia smiled. She couldn't wait to go back to school. And with that, we are getting ready to end the school year and we are getting started and so excited for summer reading program. You can sign up on Saturday, May 1st, but signups go all month long. They even last until the very last day, which is July 30th for this year's summer reading program. So this is the end of Story Times Online.